What's up, YouTube? Y'all probably read the title of the video. So real quick, before we start it, there are some Kanye albums I've probably heard. Well, first of all, okay, I've never listened to a Kanye album from start to finish except Donda. Okay, that's really the sad truth of my life right now. There are some Kanye albums that I've definitely listened to like 90% of the songs of the album. And then there are some albums that I've maybe listened to like one or two songs from the album. So with the College Dropout, this album came out the year I was born, dude, way before my time. Not to make y'all sound, old or whatever you're thinking, but the College Dropout, man, came out in 2004. I was born in 2004, and you know, let's just get into it, man. I finally listened to it for the first time today. I'm stuck at home, so I thought, you know what, whatever, let's do it. I'll listen to it. So I listened to it from start to finish, and I guess these are my thoughts. So the first thing that really stuck out to me in this album was one, how well put together it sounded, but not like most Kanye albums have that level of production. But it seemed like Kanye was able to stick with this theme of, dropping out, or this theme of like, trying to get money, and trap or whatever throughout the whole album. Like it sounded like he was focused on that the whole album. It wasn't like some of his other albums where it's like he kind of loses focus almost in the album, or like he kind of forgets like what he's talking about, especially in his newer albums like Jesus is King. This album felt like completely different, felt streamlined. It didn't feel like there was any extra fluff in the album. I felt like each song had a purpose, and I don't know, it felt really, it's an hour and 10 minutes of listening, and I listened to it in one sitting. So like I did not feel the need to break it up into two sittings. It just felt like it went really smoothly. So that's the first thing I noticed. Went through really smoothly. Second kind of tiny thing I noticed is Kanye actually sings on this quite a lot. Like I never really thought Kanye kind of, sung like that. But he did, that was another thing I noticed. Third thing I noticed was probably the church choir, or the kindergarten choir or elementary choir, whatever it was. There was a lot of choir singing in it, choral singing in it. Thought that was awesome. He had some really good features in there that I liked, that were kind of singing gospel music in it. And yeah, man, there's so many things that I need to talk about on this album. I'm trying to like combine my thoughts. I probably finished listening to it maybe an hour ago, but I don't know the best way to do this. So I'm just gonna look through like what I wrote down as I listened to it and talk about it. So obviously we got the intro, he's talking about how like Kanye, we need something for the kids, and he gives them "We Don't Care" chorus, really fun beat. Goes into that, talks about the hardships that they face. Talks about drug dealing just to get around. I thought that was hilarious with the kids. He's got the kids in there singing the chorus too. Hits back, and then back to graduation day, and then the teacher's like, "What, bro? What was that? Like, what did you just say? Like, now all these kids are, that we didn't want a song like that, bro." I thought that was hilarious. And then it keeps going. I'm not gonna break down every song, but I literally do have notes on every single song, bro. All 21 songs, I believe, on the album. So yeah, man, I mean, first of all, the thing about Kanye is like, this is another thing I realized when I was listening to the album. It was like, he's got so many features on there, right? He's got Common, he's got Ludacris, he's got a few Jay-Z features, he's got like a bunch of people on this. He's got Jamie Foxx on it too. And of the rappers, it definitely felt like all the rappers were singing really old school, or rapping really old school style. It kind of felt like outdated almost, not in a bad way though. Like when I say outdated, that sounds bad, but I mean like it sounded older, like the way they were rapping. And then you hear Kanye rap something, and it literally sounds exactly like how he's rapping today. Like it just shows how ahead of his time he was when he made this album. For example, he's got a quote in there. It's like, got a light-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. Got a dark-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. And I just like laughed at that, because I was like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, it's still Kanye, bro. This is 17 years ago, but it's still Kanye. And again, I just thought that was funny. He's got bars like that all over the place. I can't, I don't have any specific ones written down except for that one that I remembered, but I call them Kanye bars, where he's just being Kanye and he's rapping on it, and it's awesome. The production, wow, the production was insane on this album. I thought like there are so many places to talk about it. Parts that I thought were cool: Jesus Walks and Never Let Me Down. the back-to-back there. I just thought like the production on both of those songs back-to-back was amazing. All Falls Down I thought was really cool in production. And I mean, again, like you could pretty much point out like every single song. You could point something out. Yeah, I just thought the production, obviously the production is going to be amazing on this album, but hearing it for the first time, I could definitely see the hype. I thought it was awesome. The themes prevalent through pretty much all the songs. I thought that was really cool. The skits kind of were funny too. I wasn't expecting, first of all, I didn't know there were any skits on the album until like, I actually got into it. And then I liked how the skits, they fit in with the album. They either like introduced a song or they came after a song or something. The funniest skit I thought was School Spirit, where you got the one dad telling his kid, like, we're going to get you the degrees, man. You're going to get degrees. You're going to be fine in school. And then, you know, that song plays and it comes back and he's like, see, look at me. I got all my degrees. I don't make money, but I have degrees, you know. I hate my life, but I have degrees. And then the little Jimmy skit after that, bro, made me die laughing because his dad dies. Like, Jimmy's dad dies. And Jimmy's like, you know, my dad died, but he gave me the degrees, man. I got the degrees. So I thought that was hilarious to me, man. I actually like laughed out loud when I heard that skit. I thought it was really well done. The skits were good. And again, like reinforces the theme of, you know, dropping out and not needing college and the faults with the college education system that a lot of people face. I guess we have to talk about Slow Jams. That is my favorite song on the album. After listening to the album for the first time, Slow Jams is my favorite song. Jamie Foxx in there, Twista in there. The part that blew my mind though was basically Kanye's rapping or something, and then the girl is telling him like, oh, Kanye, I need it faster, like I need it faster. And he goes, I can't give you anything faster, but I know someone who can. Twista comes in and destroys the verse, man, gives a crazy verse. Thought that was amazing. I have written down really great samples, vocals, beats, probably for every song. I could write that. The new workout plan I thought was a amazing way to rap about like women, I guess, and like the whole idea I thought was hilarious. How Kanye is trying to offer this workout plan to women to get them to like kind of level up their game and get them to marry, you know, really rich, wealthy people. I thought that was hilarious. There's a lot of creativity in this, man. Like, to me, this album feels like Kanye's at his, maybe not his prime, maybe his prime, but maybe his like, his most original, this is going to sound so obvious, but like his most original, like this is Kanye. Like this is Kanye West with no outside influence on him. You know, it's not like, you know, The Life of Pablo or something where he's got this influence from other people. This is literally Kanye influencing the game and like giving his work to the game and changing hip hop. So really amazing album. I mean, I don't even know what else to talk about, bro. I'm all over the place, but I don't know. This is the easiest way for me, I think, to talk about it. Oh, the one song that was I think 2 words, right? Crazy concept, man. The whole two words every bar thing was crazy. He had Freeway on that. He had a choir on that too. He had Mos Def. I remember Mos Def's verse being amazing. And again, like I don't know who Mos Def and who Freeway are. Like I don't know who they are. When they're rapping, it's an amazing rap. It sounds awesome, but you can tell it's kind of older. But then Kanye will spit on the same verse and it literally sounds like something that could have been made yesterday. Like that's the amazing thing with Kanye. It's pretty much timeless. Through the Wire we have to talk about. So when I was on Genius looking at the song, he made that with his mouth wired shut, which I thought was awesome. When he's rapping, you can kind of hear the fact that like maybe half of his jaw is wired up. I don't know if that he just did that for like effect or if it was actually wired shut when he recorded it. I thought that was awesome. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting, man. I thought it was cool. Family Business, very wholesome. You know, he's out there talking about his family. You know, the church choir's in there. Really good beat. Like the beats on all of these are crazy, man. The beats are amazing. So I just thought it was cool, dude. I love Family Business. And then Last Call, I didn't expect this, dude. Last Call was what, 12 minutes long. I remember looking at it thinking it said 5 minutes. So I was listening to it and I'm like, wait, this is 12 minutes long. And I don't have a problem with that. I was just shocked that it was that long. But the funny thing is on that song, he's basically like flexing his come up story, right? He's like, you know, I produced for Jay-Z, I gave some beats to him, I tried to get signed by like Capitol Records or something. They signed me and then they canceled it, so then I had to go back to Jay-Z and ask for a deal, and all this happened. And he's like laughing, he's like, I'm not going to mention names. What's funny to me though is like at the time, right, at the time you made that song, there was no telling if he was like a one-hit wonder or not, you know? Like, this is his first debut album, and he's acting like, you know, he's got it in the bag, like he'll be here forever, which he was, obviously. But just the amount of like confidence, I guess, you have to have in yourself to get on a 12-minute song at the end of your first album and be like, you know, man, look where I'm at, like I'm here, like I'm above all of y'all, like what's up, Jay-Z, what's good, man? And it's just so cool to me, dude, to have that kind of like mentality, to be like, all right, we can have a little fun at the end of this song. So that just makes it awesome to me. I mean, Last Call isn't going to be like a song, you know, that you're going to, or that I'm guessing it wasn't a song that people were just, you know, playing all the time in the club, you know, whatever, playing it over and over again. But it's, at the same time, you're not going to skip it because it's Kanye's story and it's just him being him. And it's really cool, really amazing. So I guess to go over some things, obviously really fine-tuned. All the beats hit, the features were all nice. If I had to pick one feature I didn't love, it'd be the Ludacris one. I don't know, I forgot the song, but definitely the Ludacris one. Maybe, was it Breathe In, Breathe Out? No, I don't know, but it was the Ludacris, he had the chorus, I think. I didn't love that feature just because I didn't like him that much on the chorus. I was really surprised that's what he sounded like too, because that's the first time I've ever heard Ludacris rap, by the way, was on that song. So I know he doesn't sound like that. Like, when you look at him, he doesn't look like he'd sound like that. So that was also cool to see. But yeah, I didn't love his verse. Again, not a bad verse. Nothing on this album is bad or horrible. It's literally, you know, Kanye's original like masterpiece. Like, it's a work of art. You know, who am I to, you know, judge stuff like that? But just personally, not my favorite. I think that's pretty much it. GLC had a nice spot on there. Consequence had it. Again, people I don't even know anymore. Like, I don't even know who these people are, GLC or Consequence. But you know, they had their moment on Kanye's album, bro. Like, Kanye brought them out and did the best with them. Get 'Em High, I thought, was more like a party vibe, kind of like a club vibe. I thought that was cool though. Jesus Walks was really cool too. Again, one that I love the production on. Kind of interesting that he rapped about Jesus the way he did. He was kind of defending Jesus, I think. He was talking about how like rappers can rap about jewelry, car, and all these girls and stuff, but when I rap about Jesus, it doesn't get played or something. So I don't know the full backstory, what was happening at that time, whether they weren't playing Jesus rap on the radio or something. But it was cool that he had that part in the album. So yeah, really just looking through the album, bro, like there's not much fluff at all, if any. I mean, really streamlined well. All the skits were funny. They had a purpose. All the songs were crafted. You know, he spent a lot of time into them, man. I mean, there's not much else to say, man. So, I guess I have nothing but praise for this album. I finally understand the hype. I should have listened to this album a long time ago. And I'm probably going to make this a series where I just listen to all of his albums in order and maybe try to rank them at the end. But I mean, this is an iconic Kanye album, man. Someone who was, you know, hasn't been listening to rap for that long, I guess. Maybe like a lot of my life, but not really before that, I guess. Haven't listened to older stuff is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, this was definitely like, I got the hype. I understood why this was such a huge hit and why Kanye himself was such a huge hit too. So yeah, nothing but praise for this album, man. Yeah, I mean, he definitely feels the most focused and original and Kanye that you'll probably ever get. So the rating for this album, I'm gonna give it a 10, bro. Easy 10. Yeah, there's really nothing wrong with this album at all. It's a great album. So thank you for watching. Comment down if you have any comments you want to make on the album or songs. You can ask me what I thought about a song. Again, favorite song was the Slow Jams one with Jamie Foxx. Thought that was really cool and clever how he did that. But I liked a lot of the songs, man. I really did like a lot. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you made it this far. And that's all I got, man. Peace out.